the Untouched Quest. I'm Elizabeth.
And I'm Siri. We are reading the Elfquest series issue by issue, so if you want to follow our story, you can read Elfquest for free at elfquest.com. And remember to follow us on your favorite podcast platform.
So, do you know what is so special about this week's episode?
Does it have something to do with our 1 year anniversary?
It does. So today is actually 1 year since the first episode we ever published.
365 days.
And in that year, we have published 32 episodes.
Plus some bonus shit. It's pretty good.
Yeah, it's
Not
pretty
everyone can handle everything. Like, not everyone can be online for 1 year continuously. A lot of people quit in the first month or two.
Cool. Yeah,
I'm proud of us.
me too. And we just want you guys to know that we really, really appreciate everyone that is listening.
And we read all of your reviews as well. We see you guys. We see the messages, comments, likes, everything. And keep on doing it. We love reading them. And also during that first year, we actually had our first guest.
We did. That was really cool.
And we would love to have more of those. If you have a lot on your heart about Elfquest, please reach out. We will love to hear from you.
In this episode, we're going to talk about Hidden Years number 10 and 11, Shards part 1 and 2. Celebrating the battle between Cutter and Rayek. An old acquaintance regains her power. What are those shiny crystals? The humans are yet again a bigger part of the story. Is the Gotra cult growing? What is Leetah and Skywise up to? Cutter's soul is getting closer to recovery, and someone is breaking the way.
When I started reading, it took me a couple of pages to understand where we were. That it was after the big fight and everything.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel that having the Dreamtime issues between where we had them,
Kind of confused you.
yeah, or like it was a waste of time. Like I was like, they will make sense in the future maybe.
Mm-hmm.
But right now I was like, why couldn't we go straight here?
Yeah.
Because we are reading them in the Dark Horse collection order, and they said we had to read Dreamtimes and then Shards.
Yeah.
I don't feel that's the right way.
No, because Shards starts off like right where we left off before Dreamtime.
With the fight between Cutter and Rayek.
Yeah.
So it took me a while, because first I was like, are the elves living with the trolls now? What's the deal here? What are they doing in their caverns, you know? And then I was like, oh, it's the fight. Maybe they're still living there now, you know? My head's all over the place, but it took some pages. Still don't get what Dreamtime was really about for the story, but hopefully I will learn that later.
So right now they're having quite a big party with the trolls.
They're kind of celebrating, discussing, fighting over who
Actually won.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because they all were betting who was gonna win.
Yeah, and Cutter just saying like we're done without giving up,
Mhm.
or Rick having given up. Didn't give anyone any answers.
No, so who's getting the money? Who's winning? And Skywise is having fun telling stories,
Yeah, really fantastical stories at that.
and they're getting more and more fantastical for every time he's telling them.
Yeah, because he makes them seem even bigger and better than they were.
Yeah, which I first was like, Skywise doesn't hit me like that person. That's Pike kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So it feels a bit like wrong character kind of thing. Why would Skywise do it? It's not like,
Why would he need to make a fantastic tale kind of unbelievable?
yeah, it's not like his personality trait thing
No.
to do.
No, he's not a funny trickstery kind of guy. He's more of
No.
a serious guy.
Yeah.
And as always, Pike is very drunk.
When he isn't he drunk or very drunk? It's
He-
a party after all, though.
Yeah. And Mender, being the pretty, beautiful elf that he is,
Yep.
he's gotten himself an admirer.
And quite some admirer it is.
Yeah, and her papa isn't very happy about this.
Nope. Because he just got his daughter back, so he is not losing her yet again.
Trinket is a real ladies' man.
She is. And since she's best friends with Ember, she
Yeah.
don't see the wrong thing being with elves.
No, and I think that she really looks up to Ember. So
Yeah.
she don't see the issue with her liking Mender, though Mender is Ember's boyfriend.
But also, I think that's why she likes Mender, because
I think so too.
Ember likes him, so she sees him like something she has to like. You
Yeah.
know, like best friends does everything together.
Yeah. And Picknose also says to Mender, "Quit perverting my daughter, Elf. You're nothing but the scrapings from under her toenails."
Yep. But, well, come here, Picknose. I will teach you one thing or two.
Yeah. And when Mender comes back, Trinket asks Mender, "Where's Papa? What happened?"
Oh, I taught him a lesson in respect.
He tied him up. And Trinket loves it.
Mhm. She's like, my lover is stronger than my papa.
Mm-hmm. And when Picknose gets loose, he just gets crazy and yells get out of you guys. You overstayed your welcome. I don't want you here anymore.
Yeah, they don't really want to stay either. It's just like they have a lot of wine, food and stuff.
Yeah,
but
they're
they're
just-
happy to leave too.
They're just enjoying it. And on their way out, they start singing the Howling Wolf song.
Yeah, and at this point, they were Picknose saying to one of the trolls show them the shortest way out, to get them the fastest way out, because he don't want them there.
Get them out as fast as possible.
But at the same time, I was like, they're tricking them again though. Will they take them to another
Pitfall or
no, what did they call the cave when they went out to the desert? They called it something.
Cave of Golden Lights.
Yeah. So this is another take them to the Cave of Golden Lights, and the elves are like, yeah, let's just follow them yet again.
Yeah.
This will be a fun thing to do.
Yeah, of course.
I was so sure that's they're gonna be fooled yet again.
And the trolls really, really, really hate their song.
Of course, that's why they keep on singing.
Yeah.
So loud.
They know it annoys them.
Yeah. Normally they wouldn't do it, but they're drunk. They want to annoy them, and they overstay their welcome, so
Why
they're
the hell
leaving
not?
anyway.
Yeah, why the hell not?
Mhm.
But under the sea, something is happening in the palace.
My favorite is back. Veneville got her powers.
Yes, she has
Or-
awakened.
Yeah, at least she's awake now.
Mm-hmm.
I think she had her powers all the time. She was just waiting for the perfect moment.
Yeah.
She was frozen and all that too, but I think she kind of played us a little bit too.
Yeah, like I will pretend to not be able to do anything until you lower your guard, and
Yeah.
then I'll fuck you over.
Mhm. Because now they all think that she's just super weak, paralyzed, brain freezed, basically. And she's alone in the palace. Oh no, is Ekor there?
No, he's in the caves with Rayek.
Yeah, okay. So it's only that it's not Petalwing, it's this other preserver.
It is not Peterville.
I think it said.
No, it's not. It's a purple one.
I think it said its name later, like
Yeah.
when it was flying, because Petalwing always says Petalwing has to go and tell. You know, it says
Yeah.
his name.
Yeah, but also it's purple.
Yeah, I don't have it in color, so you can tell me that. I
We
think
kn-
it later also said its name.
Yeah. Winnowill has also connected to the palace at this point,
Yeah.
which sounds very terrifying, considering it's Winnowill.
Yes. Unfortunately, we don't know really what her plans were, because everything went wrong with her flying the palace.
Yeah.
But first, we're back to the wolves. Now you can still see they're still like walking through the caverns,
Mm-hmm.
and I was like, yep, they're being fooled again. You know, the history is repeating itself.
Yeah. They weren't.
No,
No. So the trolls weren't that mean this time.
they weren't. They just wanted them the heck out of there because they were singing.
Pedaling is here.
Yeah. I think we can find it later when it says like this preserver's name has
Yeah.
to go for help.
Yeah.
Vinaville is breaking the way though. She is showing the flying palace for the humans.
Yeah. And once she starts flying the palace, Venka realizes what is going on. And she tries to stop her.
But is it because Venka saw the palace flying and she was like, I have to stop it? Or did she like feel it, magic feeling?
No, she felt like Vinaville being awakened.
Yeah, okay.
using
So
her
it was
powers.
not like I see the palace flying, I have to stop it. It was more like feeling the magic being used by Vinaville waking up.
Yeah. Yeah, she
Yeah.
felt her magic. So Venka and Rayek tried to stop Vinaville, but they couldn't.
Well, they kind of did because they distract her.
Yeah, they break her out of what she's doing. But sadly, it's kind of too late. The humans have seen the palace
And the palace is crashing.
into a mountain and shattering into millions of small, tiny crystal shards.
It's kind of beautiful though.
It is
All
really
the
beautiful.
rainbows, you know, like it's black and white for me, but I colored it all in
Here you go.
with my imagination, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's really beautiful.
And Vinaville, still in her mermaid body, like crashes to the ground, and the water bubble she's in like breaks, and like she's gasping for air.
Of course, because she's like a fish now with gills and everything. So
Yeah.
it's like, how can she breathe in air? She needs water.
Yeah. And the moment it crashes, Venka and Rayek is like screaming in pain.
Mm-hmm. Because they kind of crash with her since they were trying to stop her.
Yeah. And all Rayek can say is the palace is destroyed.
Tickletoe. That's her name.
Tickletoe, yeah.
The the preserver.
Tickle toe, almost squashed.
Yeah. And I love it. Like, it's not like that it's like crystals everywhere or small pieces everywhere. It's sparkle plenty pieces parts all over.
Yes.
Not just like, oh no, it crashed a million pieces. No.
No.
That's too easy.
Yes. So she flies off to try to tell the elves, but she meets the other preservers instead. And they're in for a big shock, seeing what's left of the palace.
Mm-hmm.
And also the humans who have discovered it.
Yeah, the humans saw where it crashed, so they went straight there
Yeah.
to look what it was.
Yeah. And now they're like, we need to collect this and bring this to the Jun.
Mm-hmm. It's pretty smart of the preservers to observe them, though.
Yeah.
Like, see what they do, where they're gonna take the pieces and all that.
Yeah. Is it Gotra humans?
Sadly, I don't think so. I wish it to be Gotra humans.
It's not. They say that they are Tresks.
But is Tresks the religion? Or is that, like their... Tresks is like their
They're
king?
No, it's the god. The
Oh,
Jun
okay.
is the king.
Oh,
Jun is the king.
got it.
Tresks is like their god.
I think Gotora is long dead. Gotora
Yeah.
wasn't really a human to be trusting.
But the Gotra humans was something different.
I kind of miss them. They made a lot of
Issues.
and drama
Yeah.
and
But I
special kind of drama.
I enjoyed their yellings of Gotra.
And I enjoyed their dumbness.
Yeah.
But
These,
not having known this human for too long, I
yeah.
think they will show themselves pretty stupid. I hope
They
so.
are more advanced
Yeah,
than
they're
the
kind
Gotra
of...
humans was.
The Gotra humans was more like Stone Age.
Yeah.
These are like Vikings age.
Renaissance.
Isn't that maybe the same? We never really had Renaissance in Norway,
No.
We had the Vikings.
We did, but they don't feel like Vikings though.
Yeah, but I think it's like that age
It's
or
that
like
era.
Roman.
Yeah, like the 1300s,
Mm-hmm.
like 1000 to 1300s.
Well, at least they're making shit out of steel,
Yeah,
iron, other metals, and weapons,
yeah.
which
There
is
are
not like
even
sticks and
armoring
fire.
horses.
Mm-hmm.
All of the humans are so stunned by finding a shitload of water up in a mountain.
And
with
seawater or salt water.
water. Like, I get them. You're far inland, up in the mountains, and suddenly there's like a lot of seawater.
Yeah, like we've learned now that from some 1,000 years ago, the water levels were way higher in parts of the world, so you can find traces of seawater in places you didn't know. They probably don't know that because they're stupid. But there's like, you don't get salt water from the sky though.
But also, this is the water that was around Wienerville.
Yeah, but if this would have been like today, they wouldn't been so shocked. They would have blamed it on something else.
Yeah. Like, somehow seawater got up here at some point in time.
Yeah.
When it was, doesn't really know. How, don't really know.
But the answer right now is like, salt water can get from the sky. Where does it come from?
Yeah.
It's like, yeah. Try to think a little.
Yeah. And then another band of humans arrive.
But is that like a different tribe, kind of, or are they from the same tribe, just helping them gather more, or are they two different parts that's trying to like steal each other's treasure? Do you get what I mean?
I think they're from like different tribes trying to steal each other's treasure.
Yeah, since they are fighting a little bit, but at the end there's like this one that's like, I'm the boss, I'm deciding.
Yeah.
So I was a little bit confused if they were just...
Yeah, it's not like said straight out, but anyway, the humans that come want to have all the palace pieces for themselves.
Yeah, but the other ones want to take it back to the king,
Jun.
which is the king.
Yeah,
Or like
it's not his
chief
name. It's
or-
like is his title.
Oh, okay.
The Jun is the leader.
Kind of like a king or more chief.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
it's
okay.
Jun isn't his name. It's a title.
Got it.
Yeah.
Why not just call it the king?
Because funny word names is better.
Yeah, but when we're talking about the humans, we're calling the elf chief for a chief. He could have had a funny name instead of the humans.
The humans are stupid.
But they're humans. They could have
they're-
human names.
Yeah. It's a Jun.
Okay. But they end up taking all the parts back to the Jun,
Yeah.
right?
They do.
The preservers are following the big thing seaward to take castle bits.
Yes. And back in the Wolf Riders' hold, all of them are kind of lost of what to do right now. Rayek really wants to go out there and like get all the pieces and get Winnowill and hunt down the humans or whatnot. While Cutter's like, we can't do much about that. We can hunt.
But I think Rayek mostly wants to find Beanville. Like,
yeah. And
he wants to get his beloved.
Lovemate,
Or, yeah.
yeah. And
Are they love mates?
they're classified as love mates.
Okay. Because in a way, I just felt that Rayek was in love with her, but
Yeah.
she was not in love with him.
Yeah.
So are they
They're
love
still
mates? But it's love. I felt like love mates was like girlfriend boyfriend.
It is, but
If
Winnowill
she don't
doesn't
want to
really-
be,
Winnowill doesn't really know how to love. She knows how to manipulate, and a good way of manipulating a Rayek is to say that yes, I'm your love mate.
true. He is stupid. Don't be in a relationship like that.
No. But in the end, he does listen to Cutter. And I think that a big part of him wanting to go out is that he feels like an ownership over the palace. And feels a need to go out and retrieve the palace.
But he has always felt that he's the only one who can like steer the palace. He's the
Yeah.
only one who can handle the scrolls and
He's the
everything.
master of the palace and everything. And suddenly Vinaville can also do these things.
He probably needs to go and show his manhood and be like, I'm the man in the house now.
Yeah.
Don't cast a shadow over me.
No.
This is my thing.
But not all of them are that into either hunting or worrying about the palace.
No, someone is sneaking off to do something sneaky.
Yes. So you can see Skywise and Tilly like sneaking out into the forest on a little rendezvous.
I don't even feel it's like a little. I feel they were walking for quite a while. Like, seeing this big image with the whole forest.
Yeah.
It's not just like, let's just sneak behind these bushes and trees. It's like,
No, they've been walking for a while.
yeah,
But after a while, they see something.
not just something.
No, it's a big river.
Where where someone is baiting.
A lot of someones are baiting and playing and having fun.
And when the elves are baiting, it's not with clothes on.
It is naked time.
It is. And first, it looks more like Skywise and Tealate went there to join them,
Yeah,
but they were not.
they didn't.
They were watching them.
They were just enjoying watching, seeing what is going on.
Mm-hmm.
And a little bit further into the forest, we find Leetah and Mender. And they're not that dressed up either.
They're not, and I feel their conversation isn't that innocent either.
Yeah.
But how I have understood the
Mhm.
whole thing is
Mhm.
that everyone can be with everyone, no hard feelings, just basically fuck whoever you desire to
Yeah,
fuck.
it's like a lot of open relationships.
Yeah, and I feel, at least for the Wolf Riders, let's not talk about the go backs, but like, fuck whoever you want, as long as it doesn't create a cup, because
Yeah.
only create a cup with your love mate or life mate.
Yeah. Or like, don't go looking for recognition with others.
Yeah,
Like,
just dance and have fun.
recognition can happen anyway, but don't go looking for it.
Don't like try to force it with someone else.
Yeah. But Elite and Skywise is talking and sending between each other about Leetah and Mender being so close together.
Yeah, it's like their aura together. It's like powerful and making everyone like dizzy. I didn't understand what they made with dizzy though. Is it more like they're feeling
Dizzy, huh? Says Skywise. I'm ready for joining from dawn to dawn.
oh, so it's
Even
more
for me, that's something.
It's more like they're turning on every elf in the village.
Yeah, like their aura of them two physically being close to each other is they're turning everyone on and like telling all of their bodies to like make babies now.
Yeah, it's like dance all day long.
Baby,
you have to
baby,
dance, most preferably naked.
Yes. But someone is sitting at the creek and it's like, huh? Someone's watching? Do you know who that is?
The one on the edge? No. First I thought it was like one of the go backs who's with the
It's not.
Skywise, Scott or Krim.
It's not.
Have we been introduced to him before?
It's Scouter.
Oh. I don't feel we've really seen too much of him lately.
No, he hasn't been a big part
It's
lately.
just like
But a lot of things have happened lately, so
he's just been in the background kind of thing. Not
Yeah.
like in the front.
yeah.
I don't know why, but I felt it really weird that suddenly Cutter and Strongbow went out for a hunt together.
Maybe they're hunting buddies.
Yeah, but like we don't see them like only the two of them together that much, or we
But-
haven't done until now.
We haven't seen Pike and Nightfall being hunting buddies before either.
True, it was just like they are so strong-minded, both of them. Why would they be hunting buddies? They would need like more a submissive on their team, not like
Yeah.
two dominant male men
Yeah.
hunting together. I just feel it's the wrong combination.
Yeah, maybe it's that both of them really needed to go out and get some air and think about something else in the palace.
Or maybe they were the only one who wanted to hunt. The rest of them wanted to dance.
Maybe.
So they're like, well, not allowed to hunt alone. I have
Let's
to deal
hunt
with you.
together.
Because I don't want to dance with you. If that's the option,
That could have been interesting, though.
It could have.
Yeah.
It could have been really fun.
Could have been really interesting.
But instead of hunting something, they discover something.
Yeah. But before that, they're like talking about what's going on, and Strongbow tells Cutter that the older ones have had a council.
Without Cutter, though?
Without Cutter, a secret council decided that the young ones should, and then they're on to something else.
The young ones should recognize more often and create a bigger tribe for us. I don't know.
But they don't choose to recognize though, so it's not like just deciding that they should do that.
I don't think that was the thing they discussed either, though.
But it was kinda that they wanted more babies to be born. That was like the goal of the council.
It was.
What their solution was, though, we weren't told. And as Strongbow was cut off in this moment, we still do not know where they ended up.
Yeah, but I kind of just said it as a funny thing. That's like, oh, the young one has to fuck to get babies, but
yeah, but that was the reason for the council.
So why keep it a secret from Cutter?
Because it wasn't invited. Like they were
But
talking
he's the
about
chief.
wanting to like fight more and risk more, and Cutter doesn't really want to do that.
So it wasn't only about
Babies?
recognition.
No.
It was more like going back to bear claw style.
Yeah.
Hold.
Yeah. It was.
I don't know. Did they recognize more in the old hold? Like, were they growing faster before the big fire?
Well, before the big fire, a lot of elves were dying, and a lot of new elves were born.
Yeah, but it's like...
So if you look at Strongbow's age and Treestump's age, they're a lot older than the eldest back then.
Yeah,
because they lived a lot faster lives.
Because they were out hunting all the time and dying, doing stupid shit.
Yeah, and fighting humans and being reckless and all of that. So they lived a lot faster lives. So a lot
they
more elves
weren't
died.
really growing, but they were getting a lot of cubs all the time. So maybe the old one just missed like the freshness of the cubs all the time.
Yeah.
Not just that, oh, we have to grow, expand ourselves. It's more like...
No, they're missing the birth
old
of new cubs.
and the old way doing things.
Yeah. But Cutter finds this little cave.
With a lot of dead wolves.
A lot of dead wolf cubs.
Except for one.
Yes, there is one survivor among all the dead cubs.
And it's so cute.
It's so adorable.
And also that Cutter finally gets a wolf friend again.
Yeah.
But in a way, I feel it's too early for the story. Like, it helping him heal and all that. You know, heal his heart with the little puppy. But I don't know why. I just feel he has to suffer a little bit more before the wolf is entering his life.
You want him to suffer?
Yeah, I don't know.
Hasn't
It just
he
feels
suffered
like...
enough?
I don't know. Like, when I saw it, I've just had the feeling like he still hasn't learned his lesson. He can't get his prize before he has learned his lesson. You know? It's like teaching kids.
Yeah.
I can't tell you where the feeling is coming from or what it is. I was just like, let's just wait a couple of issues before we give him a new puppy.
Yeah. Tell me when you figure out why you felt that.
I will never figure it out.
You might.
Maybe dying too. Like, Maybe it's the reason all the puppies in the cave are dead.
Yeah, it might.
And then the last one is also dying. He's just like a tough cookie.
Yeah. So the wolf riders are howling for a new puppy or cub.
Yeah, it's like a celebrating howl.
Yeah. And the humans can hear it as well.
Yeah, it's so loud.
Mm-hmm. But the whole tribe is so happy for Cutting having found this new wolf cub.
Mm-hmm. Oh, one funny thing. The humans are still associating the wolf howl with something dark.
Yeah.
It's not the devil.
It's not demons anymore.
Yeah, and Gotora hating things.
Yeah.
But
It's still like an ominous feeling.
yeah, they're like cursed wolves.
Yeah.
Goat thieves.
Yeah.
They should be dead, wiped out.
But Petalwing and the others comes back. And they tell Cutter that the way down mountainsides to Big Thing's Stinky Hive.
Big things take Sparkle Plenty Castle Pit far, far.
Yeah. Pretty much the humans took the palace and is taking it to their stinky home.
Yep.
And hearing that makes Rayek puke.
Yeah, and it's like it's time for war.
Yeah. And they start imagining, like, what if the humans use the palace and figure out a way how to use the scrolls and they, like, rebuild the palace.
And take the power from the palace and use it.
Against us.
Mm-hmm. Which I'm like, the humans are not smart enough.
No, I don't see that happening.
I think one thing they could do is rebuild the castle. Because that's basically just a puzzle. Just fit the pieces together.
Yeah.
They can do that.
Yeah.
But figuring out how to work the scrolls,
And they're also not, like, spiritual enough for that.
no.
Because every time they've talked about, like, how the palace works is a lot of, like, spiritualness and stuff like that.
And also their magic.
Yeah, their humans doesn't have that.
No, you have to have the right mindset. Even Rayek couldn't work the palace when he was depressed. So
Yeah.
when humans who doesn't have the magic, like they can build the palace, but they can't use it.
No.
Or
They
the
don't have the
scrolls.
power to. They wouldn't need some really, really powerful elf to be able to.
And even though they saw the palace, they don't know that the elves exist.
No, they don't.
Where did Wienerville go?
Poof. She disappeared.
No. Like her ocean bubble exploded.
Yeah.
She should like lay there.
No, she said poof and disappeared.
So at what point did the elves start apparating?
It's Wienerville.
When did we introduce this? This never happened before.
Well, Wienerville haven't taught anyone else how to operate yet. So
there's something very spooky going
you
on
will
here.
you will find out where Wienerville went.
It took me way too long to like realize the humans didn't, because I
Find
was
her?
like, oh, they probably took her, like humans does that.
Yeah.
But they didn't. They never saw her.
No, they didn't.
They just saw the water.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
You'll find out. Okay.
Okay.
But there's one elf that decides to do what they're not supposed to.
Yeah. She doesn't show herself for the humans, but she makes a sound.
She does.
Does she show her? Oh. I did not notice that in the black and white images.
Chili.
I just saw like with her eyes here, and then just like
Yeah, no.
I didn't see her up there.
Chili goes out into the forest, finds a human, and shows herself. And that this is something that Cutter has been very clear about. The humans should not know that we exist.
Mm-hmm. In a way, I feel that she went out and chose one specific human because she's not in the city.
No, he lives
She
like
is-
in a hut.
Yeah, she's like in the forest, whereas there's one man. There could be more in the hut with him, but it's
Yeah.
not like in the city hundreds of humans.
Yeah.
So it feels in a way she
It's
chose
not the
this one.
worst human she could have chosen.
Maybe he remind her a little bit about Little Patch.
Maybe.
Maybe it's a descendant from Little. No, did he get kids?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because he moved into the village.
Yeah.
True. Maybe it's a descendant from Little Patch.
Maybe it's not impossible. It's not impossible.
Wait a minute. Then it has to be like great grandchild though,
Yeah.
because it has been
10,000 years.
yeah. Never mind.
It can be.
It can be, but it's not like they're gonna tell us because it would be so far down that it
he
wouldn't matter.
know anything about Little
No.
Patch.
If it was like your great grandpa or something, that would be fun because you have someone who can tell you about him.
Yeah.
But no,
But no,
Just-
it's been
just
10,000
forget that.
years.
we just scratch that idea and move on.
Yeah. So for the next episode, we're going to talk about Hinir's number 12 and 13, Shards part 3 and 4.
So until next time, go recognize a troll.